Have you ever thought you heard from God, stepped out in faith, tried something new, and it failed? How'd that make you feel? I bet you felt like a loser. That happened to me recently. I thought I heard from God to do a kingdom-building activity. I took some financial risks, and it failed. I felt ashamed, foolish, and my inner critic just took off, reminding me of what a loser I was. It reminded me of all my past failures and warned me that I would always fail in the future. It encouraged me to be angry with God for setting me up and then letting me down. I should never try anything again. We all have an inner critic inside whose job it is to comment on your life, remind you of all your failures, predict a future of failure, and make you feel like a loser. And it is not the voice of God. It lives in your emotional baggage, which is where you store all your memories and the conclusions you made about those events. If you've had lots of painful memories, then you'll have believed lots of lies about yourself that put you down, and it keeps your inner critic active. And your inner critic is there to keep all those lies and bad memories in your face. So after I calmed down about my failure, I talked to God about it. It became obvious He had never told me to do those things. It was my idea, because it seemed like a great way to build the kingdom. But instead of Him scolding me for stepping outside His will, He told me how proud He was that I would try and take those kinds of risks for Him. He still wanted to do great things for me. And I felt hugged. All the self-condemnation stopped and I felt ready to try things again. But this time I'd work more closely with Him. Remember, we're all children in the kingdom. God showed me that I was just like a 5-year-old trying new things. Some things worked, some things didn't. And as a parent, He was happy to see me trying and learning from the experiences. He didn't expect me to be perfect any more than we expect 5-year-olds to follow all our instructions perfectly. So would you like to tame your inner critic? Remember, it lives in your emotional baggage. All those unhealed, painful memories and the lies you believed is where it's stored. So to get rid of the critic, you need to get rid of your baggage. And the good news is that Jesus is wanting to help you do just that. He wants to heal your memories and replace the lies with His truth so you know who you really are. But He's waiting for your permission. Now the next time you feel like a failure and your inner critic gets in your face, ask Jesus what He thinks about you and about the situation. He'll have a very different opinion and you'll feel hugged. Remember, you're only 5. God's not disappointed with you because He sees your potential. Now, would you like to empty your baggage and shut off the inner critic in your head? Then why don't you join our Free Your Mind weekly video program where I'll lead you through the personal transformation process mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Just click on the link below this video for more information. And I'll talk to you again next week.